Welcome, everybody. My name is John Goodwin. I'm the president of Galaxy Press, and I want to welcome you to the cover reveal for Hubbard Presents Writers of the Future, Volume 41. For over 4 decades, Writers of the Future has provided a helping hand to writers and artists around the world. Created in 1983 by Owen Hubbard, following a successful reemergence into the field of science fiction with Battlefield Earth, he endowed and continues to endow this contest, both writer and illustrator. I want to welcome tonight's special guests. Craig Elliott is the creator of the cover art entitled Creature of the Storm. For those not familiar with Craig Elliott's incredible fantasy art, you can find him at www.craigelliotgallery.com. Sean Williams is the author of the story based on the cover art Under False Colors. Sean he was actually a winner, I think, in volume 9, and he has published over 60 books and 140 short stories. If you've not read any of his works, you're indeed missing out on some amazing, fun science fiction and fantasy, whether YA or adult. So thank you both, Craig and Sean. You're also two of our esteemed contest judges. So now I'm very proud to reveal the cover for L. Ron Hubbard Presents Writers of the Future, Volume 41. And here it is. All right. So now I want to ask Craig to please take a few minutes and just brief us on what was the inspiration for this cover art, how it came to be, and just yeah, how we come to have this amazing, beautiful art for cover for Rise of the Future Volume 41.
Thank you so much, John. You I think, I don't know, was it a year and a half or so ago, maybe a little longer? You guys approached me about doing the cover, and we looked at some of my work. I think I sent some of my work to Maliva and some of you guys, and some things like sketches and other the beginnings of ideas kinds of work. And this one drawing of a ship that I sent in was actually something that I was inspired to do while I was designing on the Disney film Treasure Planet. Um, we had a lot of flying ships in that movie, if you've seen the movie. But I always like my mind just keeps going, my imagination always keeps going. And when I would come home after work, I would draw more and draw things that I kind of wished would be in the film that couldn't be because of the story was the way it was. And this galleon with the castle and so forth was one of those things. Um, and I always kind of wanted to do something with it. And Maliva pointed this out, and I was like, "This is really cool. I think this could be something." And because I had already thought that, hey, maybe this has some potential, I was pretty much instantly excited that, yeah, okay, now I can, legitimately take the time and paint this into something really cool. Um, and I think, you know, the rest of it I mean, it was just a galleon by itself. It didn't have the clouds, it didn't have the tendrils, didn't have a sense of story about it. Um, that all sort of came about in, my own interest to like give Sean, a lot to work with, right? Like not confine him too much and illustrate like, a shopping mall with every like piece of merchandise in it and be completely clear. So there's a sense of atmosphere, a sense of it's a little loose too. It's not, a very tight painting, so that all of these and as well as there's some mystery going on, right? Like the clouds cover the thing that's in the clouds, right? And then we can't relate to this thing that's coming out of the clouds. It doesn't look like anything we've ever seen. So all of those kinds of clues stimulate the viewer's imagination, and I hoped would stimulate John's imagination as well. And boy, did it ever. Because you did something I would have never expected, and that's so cool. Like that's what I wanted. I didn't expect a specific story to come out of this. I just really wanted him to run with it, and boy, did he. Um, yeah, I mean, John, if you want to go ahead and take the.
Yeah. So
Well,
Sean, yeah. So what did this art do for you that led to this amazing story that you wrote?
well, when I received the email from Maliva saying, "Hey, would you like to write a story inspired by the cover art for the next book?" I hadn't seen the cover art. I thought it would be a cool idea, and then I said, "Yes, it sounds like a great idea." She sent me the art, and it struck an immediate chord. I mean, everything that Craig said about his process and what he was trying to do with the artwork. Uh, just made my job so much easier. So thank you very much, Craig,
No problem.
for delivering the perfect piece of art as a writing prompt, and also thanks to Maliva and everybody at Writers of the Future for giving me the chance to write a story based on this absolutely beautiful image. I'd had an idea floating around for a long time about a ship that was sort of magically infected by some kind of color magic. And it was an idea that never really found its home, and but it was sort of nagging at me as ideas do sometimes, the ideas that eventually become something. And as soon as I saw Craig's picture, I thought, oh well, this is the home. This is the place where that idea will come home to land. And the more I thought about expanding that idea to match this artwork, the more other ideas were drawn to it, and then the more elements that were within the artwork sort of spoke to the story and became part of the story too, which I think just made it even better. Even the faint moon in the background, became a really important part of the painting. The things that aren't immediately obvious. So it just all big. It just grew and it grew and it steamrolled and got bigger and bigger and bigger. And it all came from this incredibly beautiful, beautiful image. You're going to do t-shirts this year, guys, because I want to wear that around.
Yeah, this is
Stunning.
going to be an amazing t-shirt, that's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
So
Craig,
thank
you
you,
really hit
Craig.
it out of the park on this one.
Thank you so much. I had actually, Sean, I had forgotten about the moon, and then now,
Yeah.
quick, like in the story. I mean, I'm not going to reveal the story, but yeah, now I see where that comes in. That's really cool.
Yeah. It was a wonderful collaboration that happened. Well, I mean, I guess the guys behind the scenes put us together, knowing we'd work well together. But this is the first time we've ever spoken face to face. We've
Hmm.
never met. We met over email, I think, briefly.
Yeah.
But it's that great synergy of artist and writer just happened almost by magic.
That's great.
Mhm.
So you can now pre-order your copy by clicking the link that Emily is posting in the chat. I want to walk you through the pre-order page where you can pre-order the ebook, the trade paperback, and your audiobook, and your favorite indie bookseller, BAM, Barnes& and Noble, Indigo, Amazon. This is the ebook, the trade paperback, and then the audiobook, which they're always great. We have the Meskman family and probably another one or two people helping in this one, recording it again. They're so talented. So they're very excited about it. They're like, they've staked their claim on Writers of the Future because they've probably recorded 500 audiobooks themselves, but this is one of their favorite projects to do each year. So when you pre-order volume 41, we got exclusive bonuses. So here we go. So we got the artwork, Creature of the Storm by Craig Elliott. And we got the wallpaper for either 4 different sizes for desktop, 2 different sizes for mobile, and 2 sizes for tablet. So that's how you can get the artwork. We wanted to give you the art itself so you can just see that with what is the amazing art that it is by itself. So that's if you pre-order. And if you buy 3 copies of any format, or you can do 1 of each, you get access. We got these 2 ebooks that we created. This is from volume 1. We've got Nina Kariki Hoffman, her winning story, and we've got Dean Wesley Smith with this story that he published in volume 1 as well. This is the pre-order page. If you go to galaxypress.com, you'll see this page, and it has all these places where you can go to pre-order the book. But we have it for everybody. We obviously, our objective with every release is to make all of our winners best-selling authors and artists. Now we've also got a very special final treat here for you. So with this, if we're ready, Jason, we have the book trailer that we created for Writers of the Future Volume 41.
absolutely beautiful.
Much appreciated. Thank you.
It's been a real pleasure to see you all here tonight. And I'm glad that you enjoy the art and that the enticement of Sean's story and what's to be beheld in this book, which is printing right now. This is an advanced reading copy. So the actual the book is being printed right now, and it's going to be in stores, and we're going to be ready for our April 10th release. So with that, thank you very much, Craig. Thank you very much, Sean, and all of our judges, past winners, and attendees. Thank you very much for attending, and have a great rest of the evening.
Yes, thank you very much.
Good
And
night, all.
congratulations
Thank you.
to
Good
everybody.
night.
Thanks,
Everyone have a
everyone.
wonderful night.
Thank you.
We'll
Thanks.
see you all in April.